All right. We should be good. We should be good. At least I think we are. Everyone put it ones in the chat if you guys can hear me. Everyone put ones in the chat if you all can hear me. If you're also putting ones in the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe. Helps us get on the YouTube algorithm as we, once again, particularly dangerous situation tornado warning has been issued here for portions of Mill Creek. If you live near Mill Creek, if you live to the west of Connerville here in Oklahoma, this is part 3 of our live streams here that we've had today. Part 3. Man, still power lines down covered. We had a new tornado warning that was issued for WIRA link system KB5LLI repeater. So that's the repeater. We had a couple of tornado warnings that were issued south of Tulsa. There's an area of rotation here south of Mogi. If you know anyone that lives near Mogi, as well as Morris, Schulter, Grayson, Hachita, Council Hill, Boynton, Wainwright. You need to get in your safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of your building if you haven't already. Once again, significant activity is ongoing over at this time. So guys need to please watch over for the threat, or watch out for the threat of tornadoes. This one is likely going to be a spin up here. You can see the little hook here along the line right here. The leading edge of the hook is where the tornado would be. It would head off towards the Morris area, as well as Boynton, Council Hill, Hachita, Hoffman, just to the north of Henrietta, and near the Mogi general vicinity. So if you know anyone that lives over there, please be sure to watch out. Taft, Haskell, Porter, Tallahassee, as well as Muskogee, you guys definitely are going to want to watch out for the threat of this significant storm as well. Cell is still rotating over here near Dixon. I do not see a debris signature off of this storm at this time, which is the good news. I'm hoping that there is not a tornado over near Dixon at this time, because it just got hit with a tornado earlier. So it would be kind of one of the better things to happen in this stream is if the same town would stop getting hit by the same tornado. That is a bounded weak echo region. That is north of Mill Creek. You can see the supercell is rotating and it is wrapping the wind area. ZDR shows you bounded weak echo region within it too. We're going to want to watch out for that. Someone said Missouri. Check Missouri. Osceola. You said Osceola is in what part of the state? I see south of Rich Hill. As I said, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Help us spread this information with as many people as possible. This stuff is pretty significant. Got strong tornadoes ongoing at this time, or had strong tornadoes ongoing. We are now reporting all that we can find, showing all that we can find, so that way you guys may be able to see what's going on. This is some of the damage that is over in Sulphur. some of the damage that is over in Sulphur, Oklahoma. This is from Scross WX. I have to take my glasses down and kind of see it all, like, oof. Pretty far north of Springfield? Okay, I'll look into it. This is... wow. Absolutely crazy. Oh, this is from a good friend Andrew. This is from my good friend Andrew. Wow. Someone sent him this video here, friend in Marietta, Oklahoma. This is from at Andrew Stopowitz. Or Wicks. Look at that.
Oh, man. Oh, look at the shit going up. Yeah.
That's when it was near Marietta, and that's the same tornado that went into Dixon.
Right over Ardmore right now.
Wow. Yeah, the quality is like not the greatest, but at the same time, I mean, that tells you all you need to know. That's a heck of a tornado. That is a heck of a tornado. Oh, jeez. Tornado warning up here. This is going to be potentially heading off into the Sedan and the Peru area, as well as Neotes. So this would be heading off into Chautauqua County again. They are getting their stuff, getting their activity. Wow. Yeah, that's once again in Ardmore. Yeah, Chautauqua County. Potential tornado warning is heading off to your area. Confirmed tornado now heading near Okmulgee. Confirmed tornado heading near Okmulgee. Heading into Morris as well. Let's see if we can just move a radar. Let's get a radar over there. New tornado warning.
Tornado warning for northwestern Johnston County in southeastern Oklahoma.
Extension.
Southeastern Pontotoc County in east central Oklahoma.
So they're saying that tornado that's near Mill Creek is not on the ground at this time, which is good. They probably should have just downgraded. Actually, this PDS tornado warning is actually going to expire in a minute. So that's good news for us. New tornado warning here. Never mind.
Tornado warning for northwestern Johnston County in southeastern Oklahoma, east central Carter County in southern Oklahoma, southeastern Murray County in southern Oklahoma.
Never mind. New PDS. What am I here for? It is for the cell that is near Dixon. Particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning for Dixon and Mill Creek. Large and extremely dangerous tornado located over near or north of Dixon, near the Mill Creek general vicinity. Need to get in their safe space immediately. I need to configure my polling here. Add Iowa State. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Move back down. So, yep, there you go. New PDS. At 12, no, this is right here. At 12:13 a.m., a large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 5 miles east of Gene Autry, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is going to head towards Mill Creek very, very closely. If you live near Mill Creek, you need to get in your safe space immediately. Large and extremely dangerous tornado that is north of Dixon. Significant tornado is going to continue to try and move on through. If you haven't already, once again, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. That helps us spread the information with more and more people on YouTube. You can even subscribe and then unsubscribe at the end of the stream. That helps us get this out onto YouTube's algorithm. We want to try and get this out to more and more people who could potentially need this information. Once again, we want to try and get this out to as many people as we possibly can. As many people as we possibly can. Couple severe thunderstorm warnings as well, but nothing really looks too significant. Let's look at the confirmed tornado that is now heading just to the east of Mogi. And it looks like this thing did at some point have what looked to have been a tornado. Emergency management confirmed tornado. So yeah, looks to me like tornado was in progress at some point here. Yeah, my guess is right around here, right on its approach to Morris. There's likely a tornado that occurred. It might still be a tornado north of Morris that'll be heading off towards the north and east, towards the Haskell, the Taft areas north of Boynton. So if you live over there, this is northwestern portions of Muskogee County, as well as southwestern portions of Wagoner County. You guys need to get into your safe space immediately, underground or lowest innermost part of your building, particularly a bathroom or a closet with no windows, so you can put as many walls between yourself and the tornadic rotation as possible. Tulsa's good. Tulsa's clear for right now. Nothing tornadic is heading into Tulsa. Nothing real severe is heading into Tulsa. The storms are now starting to move further up I-44. So Tulsa right now, you guys are starting to get good. This is areas now that are more towards Claremore, Big Cabin, Veneta, as well as the Miami. That is going to move up further and further towards the north and east, and we're going to start to see more and more strong damaging winds, as well as some spin-ups in and along the line. So please be sure to watch out for that if you are in the path of those storms there. This is still quite a few tornado warnings that are starting to spin up and about. So definitely something to watch out for if you live in those areas. I'm going to go over here to some of these storms that are in Missouri. Radar is just bugging everywhere. All these storms that are over here in Missouri, I don't really think are too tornadic. There's a outflow boundary that's out in front of this, which is preventing storms from ingesting moisture. It's kind of just blocking it like a wall. So all this stuff that is over here in portions of Missouri is mainly a flooding threat and a localized hail threat. Other than that, it's not really going to be super tornadic at this time. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on those storms right now. Still, once again, a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning has been issued. This is for portions of Johnston, Carter, and Murray counties. This will be in effect until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 12:13 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 5 miles east of Gene Autry, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Once again, a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning has been issued for Johnston, Carter, and Murray counties here in Oklahoma. That'll be in effect until the top of the hour. New tornado warning has been issued. Listen in.
Tornado warning for northern Cole County in southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Hughes County in southeastern Oklahoma.
It's got to be for this cell that's near Tupelo. It's got to be for this cell near Tupelo, right here. Embedded supercell. Yep, embedded supercell right here, northwest of Colgate, near Tupelo. If you live over here, just to the west of US Highway 75, or if you're near US Highway 75, north of Colgate, all the way up to Gertie, you guys need to get in your safe space as well. This will eventually head off towards the Ashland area here as well into portions of Oklahoma. So Ashland, and then eventually in an hour, McAllister, you guys are definitely going to want to watch out. All right, this is definitely something that you're going to want to continue to watch out for, as in an hour, McAllister could definitely see some activity. So please be sure to watch out for that very, very closely. Once again, McAllister in an hour. McAllister in an hour. So many reports of damage across the board. Once again, we've had several reports of significant damage in Sulphur, Oklahoma. Large tornado moved through Sulphur approximately, this was earlier, at about 3:37 UTC. Severe damage, multiple structures impacted. That's some of the preliminary stuff that I'm getting.
I'll be coming out of Davenport in just a second.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up as much stuff as I possibly can. If you guys see anything on Twitter, please be sure to at me, at Nate_Snyder. That does help out a lot, so that way we can continue to kind of share what all is going on with everyone right now. There's just so much stuff.
Tornado warning for southwestern Wagoner County in northeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Muskogee County in east central Oklahoma, northeastern Okmulgee County in northeastern Oklahoma.
That's an extension for Okmulgee. Let's go over to Tulsa. There we go. Now Muskogee. Muskogee's now in the tornado warning. The extension, as we mentioned, Tallahassee, Taft, Porter, Redbird, Haskell, Wagoner, OK. If you live in those areas over there in Oklahoma, you need to get in your safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. You can clearly see little spin up right within there. Actually, a little bit of a about a week echo region. That's basically when the storm takes the rain, wraps it all the way around the area of rotation, and the actual tornado in itself is where there's not a whole lot of stuff. There's just a lot of clear air right there until, of course, you know, the tornado eventually does damage. And that is if it does damage, I should say. So there is a boundary weak echo region within the storm. Looks like this is going to definitely continue to be rather tornadic. This is going to cross over the intersection of US Highway 62 and US Highway 64. All right, so if you guys know anyone that lives over there near the intersection of Highway 62, Highway 64, and State Highway 16, that is where the tornadic thunderstorm is going to cross over, just to the south of Haskell, just to the west of Taft or near Taft, and this is going to move near the Porter, the Redbird, the Tallahassee areas. So please be sure, if you haven't already, you need to let them know they need to get in their safe space. All right, underground or lowest innermost part of their building if they can. Try and put as many walls between yourself and the outdoors as possible. No more tornado warnings to the north of that. A lot of, once again, strong, damaging winds that are going to be moving on through, paralleling I-44 all the way up into portions of Missouri and southeastern Kansas. So just continue to expect around hurricane force winds as this continues to move off into your general vicinity, as there's going to still be more and more significant activity that is going to try and build up. This is still a lot of strong, severe weather that is going to continue to materialize. This is going to continue to move off further and further as we continue off into the night. We're going to be here for a very long time. Very, very long time. I'll tell you what, there's a good chance that depending upon how these storms move on through, we could be up until the sun comes up. All right, that's how long we could be up. And, you know, we're trucking along. I mean, I'm going to need a water break here in an hour or something like that. But for right now, we're good. Right now, we're trucking. Right now, we're making sure everyone is informed. Kawita, what's going on over there? I'll look at that here in a second. I asked real quickly, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe. That helps us get onto YouTube's algorithm. It also helps us increase our outreach by getting a larger community and having us being able to once again have more viewers to watch. And then those viewers, if they know anyone who lives within these areas, then of course we can be sure to share this information out to them. So if you haven't already done that, feel free to do so. Kawita or Calweta, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I apologize if I butcher any of your town names that are within these areas. But this tornadic storm is actually going to go just to the south of you. This red polygon here is the tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service. There is your town right there. It's just going to go just to the south of it. And anywhere within that polygon is usually where the tornado ends up going. We're talking about 99.9% chance of that tornado sticking right within that polygon. And if it doesn't stick within there, trust me, I'm going to be the first one to tell you. All right. I'm really, I would like to say, and you can ask Chad if you want some further confirmation, I'm really good at picking up tornadic tendencies very quickly. And for right now, I think you guys are pretty good with where you guys are at. But still, if you guys are near Haskell and Taft, as well as areas near Tallahassee and Porter here in Oklahoma, the potential for a tornado is possible within your area. There is a little bit of rotation. Green's moving towards the radar, red's moving away. So counterclockwise spin is evident here south of Haskell, north of Boynton. And this is going to continue to march on its way through to the north and east towards Wagoner County. So if you live in Wagoner County, this is going to be heading off towards you. Let's go back down south. We have 3 tornado warnings, including one that has a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning on it. If you live in Mill Creek, you should be in your safe space. Lowest, innermost part of your building, in a sturdy building, so that way you can put as many walls between yourself and the outdoors as possible. Large and extremely dangerous tornado, to quote the National Weather Service, at 12:23 a.m., a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Milk Creek, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Once again, a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning has been issued here for Johnston and Murray counties. That'll be in effect until the top of the hour, until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So please, 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 if you're in Milk Creek, you need to take this very seriously. If you're southeast of Sulphur, you need to take this very seriously. If you're west of Connerville, you need to take this very seriously. If you are well south of Ada, if you're south of Ada by any stretch down near the Fitztown, the Fitzhug areas, areas that are leading down U.S. Highway 377, you need to get in your safe space. There's a good chance that a tornado is going to be moving through your area, could potentially be a strong tornado, could potentially be a large and extremely dangerous tornado, at least according to the National Weather Service. You need to get into your safe space. I want to take a look over here. This is going to be very important. And oh my goodness. What I'm looking at right now is I am looking at Wow. I need to I need to process exactly what I'm about to say here. I am looking at Google Maps and the traffic. Why am I looking at Google Maps and traffic? The reason why is because Google Maps and traffic can help you understand where there is slowing of activity and where there could be some obstacles, such as traffic accidents, construction, or in this case, stuff that could be over the roads. And in this case, there is a major slowdown here near Marietta, especially on the west side of Marietta. Everything is slowed down. Everything is at a standstill. Love County Sheriff here, western side of Marietta, all over the interstate. I-35, it just went right over I-35. Went right over Highway 77 north of Marietta, so it looks like it went right next to Marietta, but it didn't go through downtown Marietta. It looked like it went near the Dollar Tree Distribution Center, so hopefully no one was working the night shift over there. Areas near the McDonald's, the Homeland, the Shells, just near this exit. This is, exit 15 here on Interstate 35. Unfortunately, it looks like it got very close to the Love County Sheriff's Department. Let's hope that it didn't do any substantial damage to the Love County Sheriff's Department. But it looks to me, based off of the fact that there is no traffic from right here to right here, and there is some substantial damage that goes from here to here, I'm concluding that the tornado damage path went through I-35 over to the west and to the north and west of Marietta. And it got very close, if not went right over the Love County Sheriff Department. Anything from Moore, Oklahoma tonight? Can you go to sleep? Yes, you can go to sleep. Everyone in OKC is good. Oklahoma County, Canadian County. This would be as well as areas in Cleveland County, McLean County, Pottawatomie County, Logan County, or not Logan, Lincoln County, I should say. Lincoln County, Logan County, Kingfisher, Grady, all can go to sleep. Guys can go to bed. If you know anyone that lives in those areas and they're stressed about severe weather tonight, they can go to bed. Just send them a text message. Say, hey, you guys are good. Stuff's already past us. If you live near Fitztown, you need to get in your safe space once again. This significant storm is going to be moving off into your general area. Same storm that's produced some strong tornadoes. A large and extremely dangerous tornado located near Mill Creek at this moment right now. It is going to be moving off towards the north and east towards the Fitztown and the Fitzhugh areas. So this is northwestern Johnston County, as well as heading off in the southern Pontotoc County. Let's go over to our other tornado warning that is heading off just to the west of Muskogee. If you live near Taft, Porter, Tallahassee, Redbird, and Haskell, you need to get in your safe space, of course, as area of rotation is indicated here by the National Weather Service. This thing has actually produced a tornado in the past. And here's the rotation in question. Green's moving towards the radar, red's moving away. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. Just to the south of Haskell, just to the west of Taft, just to the north of Boynton, moving off to the north and east at about 35 miles per hour. So if we take that timing and we move on through, it'll be getting towards the Porter and the Tallahassee area in about 15 to 20 minutes. It'll be getting a lot further than that over near the Wagoner areas in about 30 to 35 minutes. And it'll be crossing over the Muskogee Turnpike area over here in about 20 to 25 minutes. So please be sure to watch out for that. If you guys have found anything on Twitter, please be sure to at me at Nate_Snyder on Twitter. This is a rough guesstimate from Caleb, one of our moderators in chat. It's a rough guesstimate of all the tornadoes that we've had here from the late evening into the overnight hours. We've had numerous tornadoes that occurred leading up into Norman and eastern OKC. And then, of course, significant tornadoes that stretched along the border of Oklahoma and Texas all the way up towards Okima. So there's been an abundance of tornadic activity here tonight. Unfortunately, it's not exactly done. There are still some storms that can try and produce some tornadoes, so we're going to continue to be covering this to the best of our ability for everyone. We're wanting to make sure that everyone can continue to stay safe. What I will say is that areas in Seminole County, you guys are in the clear. Okfuskee County, you guys are in the clear. You guys can go to sleep. Creek County, go to sleep. Osage County, go to sleep. Washington County, go to sleep. All right? If you are in those counties, you can go to sleep. Garvin County, you can go to sleep. And then, as I mentioned before, Pottawatomie County, you can go to sleep as well. All those counties, you guys are good for the night. There is nothing tornadic that is going to be moving off into your area anymore. It is now going to be areas that are centralized near Hughes County, Cole County, Pontotoc County, Pittsburgh County, McIntosh County, Muskogee County, Wagoner County, Mays County, and then areas further east than that. Atoka County is going to want to watch out for the threat of severe weather as this continues to move about. I think this could be more of a wind and hail event as this gets closer and closer to you, fortunately. But we're going to continue to watch out for how this thing continues to move about here within the short term. If you haven't already, please be sure to help us spread the information with as many people as possible. If you know anyone that lives in any of those counties that I just called out for and they have no idea what's going on, or if they're just kind of staying up and they're just kind of panicking all over the place, trust me, I'm going to be able to get as much information out to you guys as I can so that way you guys know exactly what is coming for you. So if you want to, feel free to share the information, or you could just send a text message and just say, hey, do you have a tornado action plan? Are you safe? Just little things like that actually helps out a lot. Haskell, Okema, Oki. So it's not key, right? So what would be the what would be a different pronunciation? Because whenever I say K-E-E, is it like Ke, Okema, Okema? Like it's a eh, like E-H, eh? What about northwestern Arkansas? Northwestern Arkansas is likely to see some strong damaging winds. Are these going to push into Illinois? Are we going to see any severe weather threats? Someone in chat said yeah. Your severe weather threat is mainly for tomorrow.
For the shroud?
Can Iowa go to sleep? Yes, Iowa can go to sleep. Kansas, with the exception of southeastern portions of Kansas, can go to sleep. So if you're in Lake Topeka, Emporia, Wichita, Salina, Hayes, go to sleep.
Contact them, please.
Yeah, Iowa can go to sleep pretty much. Okema. Okema. I think I got it. What about Creek County around Tulsa? Creek County, as of right now, is still going to want... Oh, no. Creek County's good. Creek County, you can go sleep. You guys can rest. You're done. You're good. Event's over for you. You guys are good. You guys are done. Okema. I think it's that. So yeah, right now, the counties that I'm calling out for are the ones that are going to want to watch out, okay? So this is Craig County, Nowata County, Rogers County, Mays County, Wagoner County, extreme eastern Tulsa County, Muskogee County, I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah. So Muskogee County. You guys are going to want to watch out. McIntosh County, Pittsburgh County, Cole County, Hughes County, Johnson County, Pontotoc County, and then, of course, Carter County and Love County, and then eventually down into Marsh County. So if you're in those counties there in Oklahoma, please watch out for the threat of significant severe weather that can move on through, whether that's strong damaging winds or large hail, or maybe even the chance for a tornado. One of those three could potentially move on through your area. That is starting to spin up more and more, and I'm not exactly liking that. Getting very close to the Porter and the Tallahassee areas north of Taft. If you're in Haskell, if you're in Haskell over in Oklahoma, I think I got that right after someone corrected me, so I'm trying. You guys need to continue to stay in your safe space for right now. Give it another 5 to 10 minutes. When the rain starts to calm down, you guys are good. The tornado threat is not over you anymore. It is now Porter. It is now Redbird. It is now Wagoner. It is now areas near the intersection of U.S. Highway 69 and Oklahoma State Highway 51. If you know anyone that lives over near Wagoner, they need to get into their safe space right now. There is likely a tornadic thunderstorm that's going to move on through near their area. Dallas, Texas right now is good. All right, Dallas, Texas right now is good. They're going to see some severe weather later on tonight. Their severe weather later on tonight is not exactly going to be super significant. It's not going to be really anything too tornadic. It is going to move on through sometime at around 4 to 5 a.m. 4 to 5 a.m., talking about spotty hail, maybe a little larger hail up to the size of quarters to golf balls, as well as some strong damaging winds. Maybe a spin-up tornado is possible, but it's not really looking too crazy. A lot of the storms that are in Texas right now, all of them are just severe. Nothing's tornadic. Nothing's tornadic at this time. I can look over here, check for everyone here real quickly. Go to the reflectivity. And the reason why I say nothing is tornadic, you can take a look here in our radar imagery. Our radar imagery shows us our little line that's out in front of our storms. Little line that's in front of our storms. And this is basically an outflow boundary. That's winds being pushed out away from the storms. And this is preventing warm moisture from getting into the thunderstorm and allowing it to intensify further and further to become surface-based. What that essentially means is what you need in order for it to be tornadic, it's not getting a whole lot of moisture, allowing it to try to intensify more and more. So a lot of these storms on its approach to Dallas is likely going to be a lot of hail, likely a lot of wind. I can't rule out the chance for a spin-up tornado. Or I can't rule out a tornado at all. There is a chance, I should say. Small chance, non-zero chance. But it's not really that high. Illinois is expected to see their severe weather threat tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow as well, covering severe weather for you guys as well. Coweta, Oklahoma needs to continue to stay indoors. A lot of strong damaging winds. Actually, a report of damage over here near Bixby of a 2-inch diameter tree limb that has fell down onto the roadway. So that is something to consider. Major flooding happening in Ada. Major flooding happening in Ada. Major power out over here in Love County. Oh, wow. Almost 86% of people that has been tracked in Love County are without power. And that's the people who live near Marietta. That's because of the significant tornado. How about that? That's absolutely insane. 15 minutes still until the particularly dangerous situation tornado warning expires. Honestly, there's a very good chance that even expires sooner than that. I think there's a good chance that probably could. The first tornado warning is now expired. So that tornado warning that is over here for portions of Johnston and Pontotoc has been canceled. Or actually, it's not even canceled. It just straight up expired. We still have our one tornado warning here still in northwestern Johnston County and southeastern Murray County. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. It helps us spread the information with more and more people. You can even subscribe, as that also helps us get onto the YouTube algorithm. And it helps us increase our community, which can also allow us to increase our outreach to more people that way. So, thank you guys so much for doing that. As I said, really do appreciate you guys helping us out. We have 2 tornado warnings at this time, one of which is in the southern portion of the state. The other one is in the eastern portion of the state. This one over here near Porter is definitely the one that I'm watching the most in regards to the clarity of significant tornadoes that is possible. I think our main threat for our strong tornadoes has started to pass, which is good. There is still the chance for strong tornadoes to, of course, occur, as the threat for tornado is possible as long as a tornado watch is still in effect. And if we go over to our side screen here, we're able to see all these light red polygons, almost kind of like a, it's not exactly salmon, but it's like a dehydrated red, if you will. Giant tornado watch extends from southern Oklahoma and central Texas all the way through into Arkansas, Missouri, and into portions of Illinois. So a lot of activity across the board here that is localized across a big stretch of the central United States. Is Tulsa safe? If you continue to stay indoors, you will be. And actually, the more that I look at it, downtown Tulsa looks to be more and more safe. Eastern Tulsa County, I should say, like Broken Arrow, needs to continue to stay indoors just for another 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes pass on by, so wait for a little bit past 12:50. A little bit past 12:50, like 12:52. You guys should be able to be good. New tornado warning just got issued.
Tornado warning for South Central Mays County in northeastern Oklahoma, eastern Wagoner County in northeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Cherokee County in east central Oklahoma.
Extension, and it's not exactly too surprising. We knew that this is probably the best storm out here. Best one that could probably produce a tornado. This is exactly what's going on here right now. So once again, a new tornado warning here. This is for Wagoner County, Mays County, and Cherokee County. That'll be in effect until 1:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So Wagoner, Lost City, Holbert, Cedar Crest, Murphy, Balliol, I think it's Balliol, Pegs, Maisie, area south of Maisie. Everyone over there needs to watch out for the threat of a tornado. There is definitely some rotation here. Clearly see bright greens and maybe even blues moving towards the radar. Bright reds and even pinks moving away. So we do have some broad rotation, but it is spinning in a quite rapid succession. if we get rid of these grays eventually, if these grays actually cease to exist here temporarily, we will be talking about a tornado vortex signature when stuff starts to condense fully. We could start to see more convergence, more vorticity, and of course something that could eventually be more tornadic. But you can clearly see this is as classic as you can get along a line. A big hook right here along the edge here. Inflow that's coming in unimpeded. Right at the tip of the hook right there is where the tornadic rotation would be. It'd be heading just near, if not over, the Wagoner area. So if you're in Wagoner, you need to get in your safe space, as this is really going to be getting very close to you. This is going to be cutting it a little too close, honestly, in my honest opinion. So please be sure, if you're over there, you need to watch out. I'm talking very, very closely. If you know anyone that lives in Wagoner, send them a text message. Try and nudge them awake just a little bit. Just rather safe than sorry, honestly. If this thing does produce a tornado, as I said, it's going to be... It just did. It just did produce a tornado. All right, if you're in Wagoner, there you go. Tornado in progress. Heading into Wagoner. Tornado in progress heading into Wagoner at this time. This is starting to get rid of those grays. There you go. There you go. Tornado vortex signature right in there. Tornado vortex signature right within there. Correlation coefficient stacks up. ZDR stacks up. Vorticity stacks up. That is a tornado. You can see this correlation coefficient basically tells you as to whether or not things are meteorological. So all this red and this yellow, that's meteorological. You could think of clouds, you could think of rain, you could think of all sorts of stuff that you could probably assume come from thunderstorms. When you start to introduce blues and greens, that's stuff that's not exactly completely rain. It's mixed with some other particles that are in the sky. So over here, this is all air for the most part. You have some water vapor. This, however, is some debris. This is when you align it with some vorticity, some rotation, and then some other factors, of course. That is a tornado. That is 100% a tornado that is in progress right now. It is marching its way across off. It is going straight for Wagoner. If you know anyone who lives in Wagoner, you need to get into your safe space immediately. When I say Joplin is safe to go to bed, you're going to be seeing some severe weather moving into Joplin eventually. But there's not really going to be a whole lot of tornadic activity. So if you wanted to, you can go to bed. But it's going to get pretty intense outside as well. I use Radar Scope and Radar Omega. I use them both. Either one, as I said, you can use. It's a lot cheaper than the program that I use right now. And the program that I use right now is really good. So, yeah, it looks like that was indeed a tornado. 100% a debris signature. So tornado did spin up. Waiting for a new velocity scan. It looks like the tornado actually went a little bit to the north. That might actually be the debris signature right there. And that actually is. And so now we're going to be seeing the spin up continue to shift a little bit more towards the left. It'll be getting more towards the intersection of US Highway 69 and State Highway 51 rather than downtown Wagoner, which is good news for right now. But we'll see if that continues to change. I've seen some tornadoes here this evening wobble to the left and to the right. This is both off of strong tornadoes and weak tornadoes. So this is just one of those things where just because I say right now it looks like the general path takes it to the left of Wagoner, it doesn't mean that it is going to miss Wagoner. This could easily turn back, move over to the right, and it could definitely make some noise, if you will. So please be sure, if you haven't already, if you're in Wagoner, get into your safe space. This is definitely a strong thunderstorm that is now a confirmed tornado warning that has now been issued by the National Weather Service. You can see the dark red polygon that is in the area. I'm going to try and look up and down to see if there's any other stuff that's potentially something that I can call out for. This storm over here near Eufaula could be really interesting. I might actually want to look at that here eventually, especially if this tornado warning near Mill Creek does end up expiring here within the next 5 minutes. And honestly, I do think it will. I really do think it will. I'm going to use Omega, however, to go over to Fort Smith's radar. And I really do think that this cell near Eufaula could eventually be something that we want to talk about. And yeah, that does have some rotation. We're talking about greens moving towards, reds moving away, counterclockwise spin. Yeah, we do have a storm that's right near Eufaula, Oklahoma. This could definitely be a storm that we'd have to watch out for the potential of something tornadic. So I'm going to move one of my radars over there, trying to make it so that way if we do need to at any point, we can be able to try and track that storm just like any other storm that we've been tracking so far, and make sure that you guys get the most accurate information that we can give. Take time to hydrate. Yeah, in a second I will actually, once we see a decrease in tornado warnings, we're going to be still going even after all the tornado warnings are gone, because we want to make sure that everyone who may have anxiety of these severe storms do have at least someone to kind of ride the back on to kind of know as to whether or not something could potentially be happening or not. So we're going to be covering this for quite some time, as I mentioned. Not exactly sure if we're going to be covering it all the way over to when these storms head into Dallas. We might. We'll see. But right now we're covering this this confirmed tornado. It looks like this is still on the ground too. Still got a small debris signature here just to the west of Wagoner. Still confirmed through ZDR. Still got a spectrum width indicator there. A lot of vorticity. A lot of turbulence. Still on that hook. This is still a tornado that's just to the west of Wagoner. Once again, if you guys are over in those areas, near Wagoner, near Pegs, near Cedar Crest, near Maisie, or areas south of Maisie, near Murphy, near Baloyu, Lost City, recommended you get into your safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. Still a debris signature. There it is. Tornado still in progress right now. Tornado still in progress approaching Wagoner. There it is. Yep, it is definitely in progress. That is a tornado vortex signature. That is 80 on top of 4. 73 on top of -2. That is a tornado vortex signature. Likely a weaker tornado, but still stronger than a lot of the winds that we have here. And in addition, you probably are going to have some of the wind stockpile. You already have about 70-mile-per-hour winds within the line. You add an extra 20 to 30 miles per hour to that, you get about 100 miles an hour. It's definitely possible with this tornadic thunderstorm that's trying to spin up a tornado, and actually is spinning up a tornado, moving over into the Wagoner area. So please be sure, if you're in Wagoner, there is a tornado that is in Wagoner right now. There is a tornado that is in Wagoner right now. You need to get in your safe space. Wagoner, Oklahoma, get into your safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. Tag me on a post on Twitter about Sulfur Police Scanner. I'll take a look at that here in a second. As I said, I appreciate you guys sending me some stuff here on Twitter. It really does mean a lot. It really does mean a lot. I try to retweet as much stuff as I possibly can, of course. Sheesh. Yeah, man, that's absolutely crazy. All right, move that back over here. Tornado is going to the south side of Wagoner. Let's get Google Maps on this. Have they fixed it? Wow, they shut down the interstate. They have shut down I-35 because of the tornado. They have shut down I-35 near Marietta because of the tornado. We'll look back at there in a second. I need to take a look here. This is where specifically? Tornado warning down in Johnson County has now been canceled. This is Wagoner. Wagoner is, if we find Muskogee. Pegs. There it is. Wagoner. This is going to be very close to the veterinary hospital. Holy Cross Catholic Church on the south side. Unarco Industries, DMI, Duckmate Industries, Smoke Shop. This is going to get very close to the airport too, and then eventually towards Toppers. So if you know anyone that lives in Toppers as well, they need to get in their safe space. Will I be live tomorrow? More than likely I will be. More than likely I will be. Let's go back to the radar here. Once again, we want to see if this thing is continuing to move on its trajectory. It looks like it is the case. Looks like this thing still is lofting debris in the air, at least locally. Little bit of debris in the air. The rotation has fanned out just a little bit. A lot of strong damaging winds that is associated with this storm. So not as intense, especially locally. Not as intense locally, but there is still something that is just to the south and east of Wagoner. And if you live, once again, in Wagoner, you need to get in your safe space. Underground or lowest innermost part of your building. A confirmed tornado has been located by the National Weather Service in Wagoner, Oklahoma. This is the only tornado warning right now. It's the only tornado warning right now. I'm telling you, there's not really a whole lot of stuff to look at outside of, say, the general area of where storms are moving towards. That's it. New tornado watch for Texas. New tornado watch for Texas. New tornado warning. Look at that!
Tornado warning for West Central Haskell County in southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern McIntosh County in southeastern Oklahoma, northeastern Pittsburgh County in southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Muskogee County in east central Oklahoma.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2:03 Eastern, 1:03 Central in the morning. And you know what is not gone away? Me calling out tornado warned storms well in advance. Chat, did I not say that Eufaula is a storm that is likely going to be tornadic? Oh my goodness, the radar is malfunctioning. The radar cannot handle it. The radar is malfunctioning. If you live in Eufaula, Texana, Dutchess Landing, Porham, Longtown, Briartown, Hoyt, need to get in your safe space. Ardmore is getting stronger. That definitely doesn't look to be getting stronger to me. A lot of these storms here don't seem to now. But eventually we will. Eventually we will, but not right now. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. It helps us spread the information to more and more people on YouTube. You can even subscribe as well. That also helps us grow our community, helps us get onto the YouTube algorithm, all the stuff, so that way we may be able to just get this out to as many people as possible. That's what we want to do. New day one outlook. Look at that. New day one convective outlook here today. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have another reason to be live here tomorrow. Another reason to be live tomorrow. 2 out of 5 in the severe weather scale.
For an older male having chest pain.
3 out of 5 in the severe weather scale. And, of course, significant tornado threat. As I said, don't sleep on northeastern Texas. Don't sleep on northeastern Texas. I did say that. Don't sleep on northeastern Texas. There's our significant tornado risk here. We're going to be live again tomorrow. So feel free. Hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe. Turn on notifications and stuff like that. Anything you need to do to make sure that you know that you can come back to this channel. Because we're going to be talking about it. All right, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be making sure that everyone gets all the information they could possibly need. Because, once again, another day of significant severe weather is moving on through the United States. But for right now, we have what's happening in eastern Oklahoma. Is the velocities better now? Yes, that is a lot better now. Let's go back over here. You can see greens are moving towards the radar. Reds are moving away. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. This is south and east of Stidham, just to the north of Eufaula by about a half a mile. This is heading over towards the Texana, the Dutchess Landing, as well as the Porham areas. So if you know anyone who lives over there, please be sure to watch out. You can also see there's the little appendage that we typically look for here on our storms. This little appendage can create a little bit of spin, and that little bit of spin is once again going to try and move on through and maintain as it kind of parallels I-40 here just a little bit. So something to watch out for with that as that moves along. Report of a, actually that's not even a report, that's just a confirmation. Tornado did occur northeast of Porter, Oklahoma, as it approached into Wagoner. Hopefully folks that are over there in Wagoner took their shelter, got to their safe space, but now the storm has passed you and it is now moving towards the Cedar Crest and the Pegs area. Still a little bit of rotation here as well. Reds moving away from the radar, greens moving towards. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. Same thing that we said before the tornado formed near Porter. If we get rid of these grays, then there's likely to be a tornado to occur. But because we have those grays there, that means that we just kind of have a little bit of a broad circulation within this storm at this time. So once we start to see the grays get eliminated, we can start to talk about a tornado vortex signature. And then, of course, the potential for even further a damaging tornado. So something to watch out for with that. But if you're near Pegs, Cedar Crest, areas near U.S. Highway 412, guys need to get in your safe space as well. This is heading into Mays County, eventually into Delaware County, and northern portions of Cherokee County. So if you live in those areas, get into your safe space now. There is an embedded supercell within this line. You need to get in your safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. looking on Twitter here. I'm going to try and see if I can find any additional stuff that you guys may have sent me, or if there's any sort of lingering stuff that's hopping around on Twitter. If you guys know anyone or anything that has been sent on Twitter, feel free to show it. There is some reports of damage once again. I'll show you guys here. Reports of damage here in Sulphur, Oklahoma. This was from SCROSWX, Steven on Twitter. Says horrendous damage out of Sulphur, Oklahoma. Multiple brick structures partially collapsed. This is just from the tiny part that I was able to see. Sulphur is now under 3+ PDS tornado warnings at the moment. This was at 12:32 Eastern, 11:32 Central, so a little bit of ways ago. But you could just see some of the damage that has occurred over in these areas, and it's just absolutely all over the place. I've also retweeted a lot of stuff on my Twitter. I'm at Nate_Snyder, so if you wanted to be able to see stuff that's going on. Some more damage. This was from Trey Holiday at Holiday WX.
There's bricks and shit up here, bro.
Viewer's discretion is advised, of course, because they're storm chasers. I'm actually going to turn that off. There you go. I'm going to change the name of the live stream here real quickly. Just put it back to this. Nice to see that we have people watching from all over the place. I appreciate you guys. You guys definitely help us spread the information with as many people as we possibly can. So thank you guys once again. But as I mentioned, some big reports of damage.
Get out.
This was a tornado that was near Wagoner, Oklahoma. Look at how large that is. This is from Ben Williams at Ben_Williams_WX. Will Joplin be okay? Joplin will likely see some strong damaging winds that'll move through the area. If you look right above me, you can see Joplin is there, north of I-44, of course. And this line of storms, these lines of storms will be moving off into your area. And you just got a new severe thunderstorm warning, just as I was talking about it. So a new severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of Jasper County, Newton County, as well as this would be Cherokee County here on the border of Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. So watch out for that. What do I think about the 10% hatched risk for northeast Texas and southwestern Arkansas tomorrow? Don't sleep on northeastern Texas. As I said, don't sleep on northeastern Texas. It'll get her done. Could be a tornado or two over there. Now, whether or not it'll be strong, we'll see, but some of the other tornadoes that were over here earlier, that occurred earlier on today. This was in Seymour, Texas, earlier today at 4:03. This was from Micah Hart, at Micah Hart WX on Twitter. As I said, I'm retweeting almost everything that I see on Twitter, whether I can show it on stream or not. So that way people are able to kind of get a nice little idea as to what happened today. This is from my radar. This was near Hinton, Oklahoma. Now that I look at it, it doesn't really look like a tornado that much, does it? But, yeah, touchdown imminent over near Hinton, Oklahoma. That actually did end up producing a tornado earlier. This is also video from Amber Williams. This was in Hillsdale, Oklahoma.
We're on 132, right?
New tornado warning got issued.
Tornado warning for southern Delaware County in northeastern Oklahoma, southeastern Mays County in northeastern Oklahoma, east central Wagoner County in northeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Cherokee County in east central Oklahoma.
Yep, so an extension there. Once again, that storm doesn't seem to be doing any
by carrier. There's a
going away anytime soon, I should say.
Going straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. This was from Hillsdale, Oklahoma, earlier on today.
I was calling to report a tornado on the ground by Hillsdale. Okay.
God, that's massive.
That thing's...
Dude, I've never...
Okay.
Go back up, go back up. I was like this...
No, that sucker's not going back up.
Oh, no, look, look, look!
Tornado on the ground.
Well, we should have went to call...
Call I just want to call and report a tornado on the ground.
I mean, that was just absolutely insane to see some of the stuff that they got. Bunch of people got. So as I said, now we have a new tornado warning here for portions of Mays, Cherokee, and Delaware counties. And this also includes Wagoner County as well. That'll be in effect until the top of the hour, until 2 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So if you're over in the portions of Peggs, Oaks, Kansas, Cloud Creek, Leech, Snake Creek, Locust Grove, Bull Hollow, Tag Flats, Yucca, as well as Colcord, you guys need to watch out for the threat of a tornado to be possible within your area. This will also head very close to Jay and Sycamore eventually, so if you're over in those areas, please be mindful of the threat of something that could be tornadic heading in your area. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. That helps us spread the information with more and more people.
Some people just know
that is an ad.
For you is a
Go
rate based
away.
on you.
I don't want ads. That was on my spotter. That was on my or not my spotter stuff. That was on my scanner stuff. If you are over near Texana, Dutchess Landing, Warner, and Porham, there's the potential for some strong tornadic activity over here. Strong storm. Though I will say, in recent scans, the velocity has started to die out significantly. So that is the good news there. But there is some areas that I am watching out for very, very closely. This right here near Texana, specifically, that one's definitely one of them. A little bit of rotation here. You can just kind of see where the line is starting to just leak out a little bit here at the bottom right-hand side. Starting to kind of curl out just a little bit more. That is where we could potentially start to see a little bit of a spin, right? Especially on the top side of that hook. So right there, just to the west of Texana, approaching the Texana Dutchess Landing areas, and then eventually near Warner and south of Warner, near Oklahoma State Highway 2. All right, that's where it's going to be heading off towards. If you live near Porham, if you live near Warner or south of Warner here in Oklahoma, you just simply need to get in your safe space. All right, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. A Kooky Kid with the Weather Watcher, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It really does mean a lot. So thank you once again. Let's go back up to our tornado warning up to the north. We want to make sure that that's taken care of completely because this storm has had a history of spinning up tornadoes rather rapidly. So we want to just kind of make sure if this thing is producing a tornado, we make sure people know. But it's still got a lot of grays in between the greens and the reds. Once again, greens are winds moving towards the radar, reds are the winds moving away. Right in the middle is where the rotation would be, but when you start to introduce a bit of grays in the middle, that's when the rotation in itself can start to get a little broad. It's not really kind of concentrated into one area like what a tornado does. And so when we start to see those grays start to lose pixels and it's just nothing but greens and reds, that's usually when we know that we have some pretty strong tornado activity. Right now, it's not exactly the case. So that's the good news there with that storm. I'm half tempted to move our radar from Oklahoma City down into the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but we still have some more severe storms that are down here moving into Pittsburgh, McAllister. If you are over here in McAllister, very strong storm that's moving on through here. Nothing that is super tornadic, at least from what I can tell, but still a lot of strong damaging winds and some spotty hail. Might want to get a different view on that McAllister cell here from the Fort Smith radar. That might actually be just a little teeny bit better. And yeah, there might be a little bit of rotation here. Red's moving away, green's moving towards right in the middle, just to the south and west of Savannah. If that were to continue to move about, that would head off to the north and east towards, or actually just the east-northeast, towards the Hartshorn or the Hartshorn areas, as well as Galwin areas. So watch out for that once again as those storms move basically parallel to US Highway 270. If you haven't already, please be sure to once again help us spread the information by hitting the thumbs up button down below and subscribing. It helps us grow our community, especially if you enjoy this content, but it also helps us increase our outreach, because the more people we are able to build our community with, the more people we can start to reach out to. We want to try and spread our information out to as many people as possible. And we're going to be doing that tomorrow. We're going to be live tomorrow talking about the threat for significant tornadoes again, especially in the portions of northeastern Texas, southwestern Oklahoma, southwestern Arkansas, and northwestern Louisiana. Wow, that is absolutely crazy. I'm still retweeting stuff on Twitter. Fulton, Missouri getting hit. Fulton is over. Let's see. Fulton, Missouri is. I think they could see some severe weather, but it's not really going to be super significant. So the answer is yes and no. You're going to get hit by thunderstorms. You're not going to get hit by anything super significant. You should be good. Good night, Loren. No tornado from McAllister? Not at this time, no. But I'll let you know if something does change. Right now, you have a severe thunderstorm that is about to move on through your area. The cell near Texana and Eufaula still is trying to go. It's losing a little bit more character as it goes along, though. So, not really expecting too much from that. Reports of damage here in Wagoner, likely from the tornado here. It says power poles down a quarter of a mile south of Highway 51 and Highway 69 junction in Wagoner. Time estimated by radar. So, once again, likely tornado that is over there that had occurred from this storm that is now near Pegs, and this is starting to get stronger and stronger here as I look at this. This is definitely a storm that I am really watching out for very closely. Kansas City gonna get hit? Kansas City is good in my opinion. Branson's gonna get hit. Branson probably will get stuff overnight tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be your severe weather threat. I'll try, Summer. It's hard to say, John. I think the stuff, once it moves on through, it may not be super strong. But I can always look it up. Yeah, on Monday, we're talking about a 1 out of 5 in the severe weather scale for portions of Mississippi. So it doesn't look to be too strong for Mississippi in general at all.
Though, in terms of dangerous rotation.
No, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Excuse me. I refreshed my page over here on the left side, and I was like, oh, this is convenient. Because my scanner was over there on the left. The other people were on the left. I was just like, huh. Yeah, this storm here that is just to the east of Tulsa, near Pegs. This is this could be another strong tornado. Should you call your friends in Jay, Oklahoma? Yes, you should call your friends in Jay, Oklahoma. You should call your friends in Jay, Oklahoma. In about 45 minutes, storm's going to be heading on near your area. 45 minutes, we could be talking about the potential of a strong tornado. It looks like it's starting to try and take out a lot of that gray there, chat. See how we got some dark greens in here now, not grays? This is looking to be more and more significant. This is going to try and produce a tornado here very shortly. It is going to go right near the Snake Creek, the Leech, and the Rocky Ford area. It get very close to Twin Oaks and Oaks. Very close to those areas. If you know anyone who lives there, they need to get into their safe space if they haven't already. As I said, please help us spread the information to more and more people by hitting that thumbs up button down below. And even subscribing. That helps us get this out to more and more people. We're going to be live for as long as we can, as long as we need to. And then we're going to be live tomorrow again. We're covering more severe weather. But we want to try and make sure that the people who are going to be impacted right now get this information. There could be a person that's over here in Colcord, Oklahoma. Just got a tornado warning over, his or her phone. Just woke up. They're panicking. They're going on to, local news station. Local news station's not on. It's, 1:30 in the morning. Go onto the social media and boom, find our live stream. Stuff like that. That's what we want to do. We want to be that support for them. What's going on for Jay? You're in between Grove and Jay. So there is a tornadic thunderstorm that's going to be heading near Jay or just to the south of Jay, near Sycamore, Maysville, Cloud Creek. That's a tornado in progress. That's a tornado in progress. That's a debris signature right there. Debris signature right there. Likely. Yeah, that is a tornado vortex signature as well. Look at that hook there, chat. Look at that hook. Look at that hook. Rain wrapping around all the way through into a hook. Right there at the tip of the hook is what we want to watch out for. Right there at the tip of the hook. Photo Clerk with the 5. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support to the channel. Thank you so much. This is definitely a concerning storm. This is definitely one that's likely going to produce a tornado, as if it hasn't already. I think the ultimate confirmation would be the next correlation coefficient scan. If we start to see a blue ball here instead of a green ball, that is going to tell us that there is a tornado in progress. As I said, if you are in Leech, Rocky Ford, Twin Oaks, well, it's not a blue ball, but it is larger. That is definitely something that's being picked up by a tornado. That is definitely a debris signature. Yep, there is definitely debris. So it's close to as confident as I'm going to be in regards to this being a tornado. Folks that are in Leech and Rocky Ford, you need to be in your safe space right now, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. Leech, Twin Oaks, Rocky Ford, get into your safe space if you're over here in Oklahoma. Tornado in progress right now at this time. This is going to be moving across US Highway 412. This is going to be moving right over the Leech area. Leech area and areas that are just to the west of Kansas, Oklahoma. This is moving just to the east of Locust Grove, so Locust Grove is actually in the clear. You guys are good, but this is going to be moving very close to areas that are further down to the east of Locust Grove. The intersection of 412 and the intersection of 59. Highway 59 and Highway 412. That intersection is where the tornadic thunderstorm is going to be moving near. Very strong rotation here. You can see bright pinks and almost tans moving away from the radar. Greens moving towards. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. I can make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. Brighter greens moving towards. Reds moving away. Right in the middle. However way you want to suit it up. Whatever your fancy. There's some very strong rotation that is developing over here near the Leech area. It's getting very close towards Leech, Oklahoma. You need to get into your safe space. Further along the line, I also want to mention the debris signature actually has fanned out a little bit, but I want to mention here real quickly, folks that are over here outside the polygon or near the outskirts of the polygon, Colquitt, Cloud Creek, Yucca, Jay, Sycamore, Maysville. You guys need to watch out for the threat of this storm. If this continues to become significant, if this continues to become tornadic as it moves off towards the north and east, it's going to be heading off towards your area. I also want to mention extreme northwestern Arkansas. This is over near Sulphur Springs and Gravette, as well as extreme southwestern portions or just regular, actually, just McDonald County in Missouri. You guys are going to watch out here eventually within the next hour as this storm continues to march its way across into portions of your area. Silent Acoustics with the 5. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Says, how late do I need to stay up in Anna, Texas? Are you in for a ride? That is a good question. I'm going to look it up for you here real quickly. Once again, thank you so much for the 5. I really do appreciate that. Anna, Texas is northeast of McKinney. Realistically speaking, you guys are going to be getting your storms at around 4 or 5 in the morning. Maybe around the 5 o'clock hours is when it's a little bit more appropriate. Stuff isn't going to be super significant, in my honest opinion. If they are going to be severe, it's going to be more of a wind and hail threat instead of a tornado threat. Your threat for severe weather is also possible tomorrow. But as I said, it's just... I think a lot of it is going to be a lot of severe wind and hail. So if you would like to go to bed, just make sure you have a way to get warnings. So that way, if something does, end up going wrong, you're able to take your proper tornado precautions. But I would go to bed. Cell that's over near McAllister still doesn't really look tornadic. A lot of strong damaging winds. So if you're in McAllister, just continue to stay indoors. But just rest assured that that doesn't really seem to be super tornadic at this time. I appreciate everyone, by the way, who's helped us spread the information with as many people as possible. We are now over 1,000 people watching, over 600 likes, almost up to 700 likes now. If we can continue to hit that thumbs up button, if we can continue to subscribe, we're actually going to be able to help us get onto the YouTube algorithm, as well as to help ourselves grow our community so we can reach out to as many people as we possibly can. We want to spread awareness about these thunderstorms, and the only way for us to do it is by just growing more and more. So feel free to do so if you haven't already. As I said, the storm that's in McAllister, not really doing too much. The storm that's over in Porham, this might actually expire here in 10 minutes. We might only be talking about just one tornado warning here soon. Honestly, I would be so okay with that. New damage threat, considerable severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for portions of Delaware, Adair, and Cherokee counties until 2:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Squatch the Human with the 5. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Says, should I call my friends in Jay, Oklahoma? They are all asleep. I'm worried about them. Well, I think you should definitely call them at some point here, eventually. The good news is there's a little bit of time. A little bit of time between now and then before the storm gets near Jay. So, if you would like to call them, feel free to do so. There's also a good chance that this could try and head off just barely to the south of Jay. Let's hope that that is also the case. But if you would rather to be safe than sorry, you can definitely give them a call, and you can just say, hey, listen, I've been up here late at night. There's this storm that's heading off near your area. I just wanted to let you know just because I care about you. Boom. Easy. Easy stuff right there. So, if you'd like to do that, feel free to do so. But, yeah, Jay is a little bit to the north of the area of rotation. We'll see what this thing can do. I've seen some of our tornadoes today curl off to the right, to the left, keep going straight. I think right now, we're in a pretty good situation. That is a confirmed tornado. National Weather Service now confirms that this is a tornado in progress currently. At 1:35 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located near Leech, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So, confirmed tornado now by the National Weather Service. Is that another debris signature, or is that just... It's hard to say. Radar confirmed tornado. So they believe that they saw the tornado just like we did. And once again, tornado in progress, moving on through near the Sycamore area, near the Maysville area south of Jay, in about 30 minutes for you guys. And in the near future, Leech, Twin Oaks, Kansas, Rocky Ford, Oaks, Cloud Creek, areas near U.S. Highway 412 and U.S. Highway 59. New scan. No debris signature, fortunately, for right now. That tells me a tornado is not in progress, and let's hope that stays that way. If I could just not have a tornado for the rest of the night, that would be absolutely wonderful.
An alarm going off at the toll booth convergence.
Do we have any more reports that have came across Twitter?
They did not advise.
Okay, now. What's that, Collins Center? Good.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm
Oh my goodness. Zane just sent me a video here, guys. This is from the Wetumpka tornado. This is from Zane Hamilton at Zane, Zano_11. Let's actually go full screen for this, because this is probably going to be best full screen. Look at this here, guys. This was from the Wetumpka tornado earlier on. One of our large and extremely dangerous tornadoes that occurred at night. Watch right here. Look at that. That last lightning strike towards the end right there illuminated just the front part of the tornado. Right there. Look at that. Look at how large that tornado is. Wall cloud. Wedge. Look at how large that tornado is. Oh my goodness. Once again, that was the large and extremely dangerous tornado that went near the Holdenville, went west of Wetumpka, and it went up towards the Okima areas. So that's something that I wanted to show you guys there. Can I look at Park Hill, Oklahoma? I can. Park Hill, Oklahoma is currently seeing just some sub-severe weather. They're in a severe thunderstorm warning right now, but they're not in the heart of it. I would continue to stay indoors, stay away from windows, but nothing super significant at this time. You guys are good. Start looking into some where you guys may live. I'm gonna start trying to call out some stuff here now. Bentonville, Arkansas. Bentonville, you guys are gonna eventually see some stuff here. I would say an hour and a half from now. Well, actually, 45 minutes from now is possible. Okima. See, I said Okima, but then people said I was wrong. And then they said Okima. Like Okima. Like okay. Looks like this storm is starting to weaken just a little bit more. That's the good news here. You can see before we had some very bright greens and blues, and then we had some very bright reds and pinks. Now it's not as much. Is Shawnee good? Shawnee, I believe they could be. Let's double check. Yes, Shawnee is fine. Shawnee's good. So if you're in any of these counties here in Oklahoma, first off, let me call off counties. So listen in. Listen to your county. If I say your county is good for the night, you guys are good. All right? And then we can start to get into some other specific areas that aren't in the counties that I've called out for. All right? So Garvin County, Murray County, Stevens County, Jefferson County, Seminole County, Okfuskee County, Okmulgee County, Wagoner County, Tulsa County, Rogers County, Mays County, Craig County, Nowata County, Washington County. If you are in those counties, you are in the clear. You guys are good. All right. Areas that still need to watch include Ottawa County, Delaware County, Cherokee County, Adair County, this would also be Haskell County, McIntosh County, Sequoia County, extreme eastern Muskogee County, portions of eastern McIntosh County, Pittsburgh County, Cole County, Atoka County, Johnson County, Marshall County, and Love County. And then storms will eventually start to move on through into Bryan County, Pushmataha County, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Choctaw County, Latimer, LaFleur, McCurtain, as this continues to move on through into the night. When we talk about the timings for those, they will start to likely be at around 4 to 5 in the morning. 4 to 5 in the morning is when you can start to anticipate those storms to move off into your area. Those will likely be strong, damaging winds and some spotty hail. Maybe the chance for a spin-up tornado. Maybe the chance. But as you get towards 8 a.m., threat's going to start to diminish quite significantly. And then it'll start to set up for tomorrow's severe weather risk, which will consist of... Let me show you. This. Tomorrow's severe weather risk, which will consist of this. So areas that are over here in this yellow, this is where the threat for significant tornadoes can exist. Areas here in this brown, this is the threat for where tornadoes can, exist in general. Areas here in this green, there's a very small chance of tornadoes that can exist, but it's just like it's really small. But yeah, as I said, if you're in those counties that I called out for, that have to watch, I recommend you do watch still. Report of a TDS. Actually, that's not a report. That's just the National Weather Service verifying that a tornado did occur northeast of Peggs. So once again, the storm continues to do stuff. Still rotating here. Still a storm that is trying to continue to be tornadic. It is now racing off towards the north. Little bit of rotation here too, just to the west of Cloud Creek. Green's moving towards the radar, red's moving away. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. Sebastian County, Arkansas, their threat for severe weather is not going to really be that high. The only areas that actually get some severe weather here in Arkansas would be Benton County and Washington County. Maybe a little bit of Crawford County. Maybe. Those would really be the only areas that would get stuff. Jasper and Newton County, you guys are going to start seeing some severe weather here pretty soon. I would just make a note of that as those storms start to get closer and closer towards your area. Looking back and forth here. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I possibly can. As I said, I appreciate everyone who's been helping spread the information and stuff like that. Joplin, good to go to bed. Joplin's going to see some general thunderstorms, some of which could try to be severe. But honestly, I think you guys have a good shot at just not really seeing a whole lot. So you guys can go to bed. You guys can go to bed, in my opinion. I'm going to move the radar over to Springfield, actually, just to kind of see if storms could try to do some stuff. Pushmataha. Got it. This is a video here from Garrett Tarver. Damage in Sulphur, Oklahoma. That's just a lot. Just a lot. A lot of stuff. Getting reports here of power lines snapped on the south side of Wagoner. Damaged observed. 8-inch tree blown down across County Road E760. Gravel road block tree. By tree completely. Jeesh. Sup, Zane? Looks like you had a heck of a chase here today. Looks like we got our radar back and running. As I said, there's not really too much stuff that's heading into Joplin right now. A lot of these storms just seem to be maybe some local. Not really doing a whole lot at all. Tulsa in the path? No, storms have already passed Tulsa. You guys are good. Play the loop here real quickly so you guys can kind of see how things have progressed. Then we'll talk about the tornado warning here in a second again. That's a new tornado warning.
Tornado warning for northwestern Benton County in northwestern Arkansas, eastern Delaware County in northeastern Oklahoma.
There we go. So new tornado warning here. Northwestern Benton County. This is for portions of Gravette and Sulphur Springs, which we mentioned earlier. Likely to see some significant activity. So if you know anyone that lives over here near Gravette, Sulphur Springs, Dodge, Maysville, and Sycamore, as well as areas to the south and east of Jay, here in Oklahoma and Arkansas, you need to tell them to get in their safe space, underground or lowest innermost part of their building. This will also head over into McDonald County here in Missouri. If you know anyone that lives in McDonald County, Missouri, they also need to get into their safe space immediately. But here's the general path. You can see the storms that are starting to move off towards the north and east. Big body of rain that is starting to build up over here in the portions of Delaware County. And you can actually kind of see the spin. That's actually really unique. You can see the storms. Let's see if I can take I'm going to take the tornado warnings and the severe thunderstorm warnings away. You can actually see the storms spin into the hook. Look at that. Watch that one more time. Look at them spin into the hook right here. That is absolutely insane. This storm is trying to suck in as much stuff as it possibly can to get a grip. Wow. I mean, there's a good reason why this thing is tornado warned, as you know, right now. There's a really good reason why this thing is tornado warned. So once again, some decent rotation within this storm. It is right here to the north of Cloud Creek, northwest of Colcord. If you know anyone who lives over there, get in their safe space. Storms are eventually starting to move off closer and closer towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but there's no severe thunderstorm warnings over there at all. It's just this line of storms that move from Joplin all the way down over to Marietta. That's it. As I said, the other storms that are moving towards the Dallas-Fort Worth general vicinity is not really doing a whole lot. So that is good news. Signs going off in Grove. That's probably because the tornado warning has been issued for your county, but the actual tornado warning is south of you. So you guys are good. You guys are good. It is 2:55 a.m. Eastern, 1:55 a.m. Central. And storms are still going. Storms are still trucking. We're at 781 likes. 19 likes away from 800 likes. As I said, the more likes and the more subscribers we get, the more we're able to spread this information out with more and more people. You live in Denton County, Texas. Will it get bad? More than likely, no. Anywhere that's really near the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area or the counties around it, you'll be fine. Any chance tornadoes could be in Dallas? How these storms are moving? Got friends that are competing in competition? Nah, that's pretty fine. How's Warner, Oklahoma looking? That's a good question. I'm going to ask Google Maps. Where is Warner, Oklahoma? That's back near I-70. So we're going to go back to Fort Smith. Warner is currently in the body of a thunderstorm. Nothing really tornadic, however. Just continue to stay indoors, stay away from windows. How long is this system going to be over you? Oh, that's going to be a while. There might be some localized flooding near your area, unfortunately. You guys are fine from the tornado risk. The tornado risk is not near you. That's the best answer I can give you. Other than that, it's just kind of... meh. What are the green boxes? Green boxes are flash flood warnings, which are the leading cause in death, believe it or not, every single year. It is not tornadoes. It is not hurricanes, although hurricanes can cause flooding. It's flooding. Works at the Weather Channel in Atlanta. Just trying to help. It's retired. I appreciate that, Bucky Barnes. Don't worry about it. I mean, seriously, like, you know, I appreciate all the support I can get, even if it's in chat. So yeah, you know, anything and everything, especially if it can increase, you know, people talking in the chat, people having friendly conversations. And I already know I'm not going to be able to, you know, catch every single person. Especially when there's significant weather happening. If there's, like, you know, big tornadoes that were happening like earlier, I'm not going to be able to talk to every single person. So people in chat, you know, you guys help out a lot. Jared, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Springfield, Missouri. Springfield will eventually see some thunderstorms that'll move into their area, but it won't be very strong, in my opinion. It won't be very strong. It'll be 2 hours from now, so very early in the morning when you guys will actually see your stuff. Heidi County. Good question. There's a Heidi County? Heidi County where? How does Durant, Oklahoma look for the rest of the night? That's a good question. Let us find out. Durant is likely to see some more thunderstorms. A lot of rain, more than likely. these thunderstorms don't exactly look to be super severe. I see a bit of an outflow boundary that is sticking out in front of the line. You can see this kind of line that is sticking out in front of these thunderstorms. This usually tells me there's a lot of strong winds that are pushing out away from the actual body of the thunderstorm, weakening it in the process. And this is just going to be mainly a thunder and lightning and rain maker for the most part. Could see some gusty winds before the rain comes in, though. How do I think tonight compares to Mayfield? Mayfield is way more insane. Way more insane. Nothing will ever compare to Mayfield in my mind. Even yesterday when I watched all those tornadoes. Near Fort Smith, Arkansas. Should we be worried about the tornado threat? Honestly, David, no. I think the tornado threat has started to deteriorate quite significantly over the past hour. I think really all you have to worry about is the damaging wind, localized flooding risk. I think that's the main stuff that you have to look at. Still our tornado warning over here in Delaware and Benton counties here on the border of Oklahoma and Arkansas. Still got some rotation right in here. Green's moving towards the radar, red's moving away. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. Not too much stuff. Still nervous about the tornado threat. Tornado watch in Frisco, Texas. Can someone put me at ease? Yes, I sure can. All right. See this? See this? So this usually includes areas that usually would also have special weather statements. Special weather statements are warnings that are below severe thunderstorm warnings. They're not even warnings. They're just the National Weather Service saying, hey, stop this happening. There's nothing there. All these, these yellow polygons that are up north. See that up there? Into portions of Oklahoma. You see the red polygon that's there in... Actually, let's see. Let's see if we can make that just a little bit larger. Alerts. Warning. Thickness. Good. All right, so now we have our severe thunderstorm warnings as well. See those yellow polygons that are up north? Notice how none of them are in Texas? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of stuff in Texas. All this stuff is a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and once again, we have this big line that is out in front of the main body of storms. This tells me that it's preventing a lot of moisture from getting into the actual body of these thunderstorms, which is preventing it from intensifying further, so it's essentially killing itself. So as I said, not really doing too much. Editor/mod for popular YouTube channels. 1 million followers. I'll make my time if you ever need it, brother. Listen, as I said, I really do appreciate it. The only times I may need it is when we could see some significant tornado outbreaks. Other than that, just enjoy your time here for the most part. That is a special weather statement. Never mind. I guess it came from the depths of God knows what. I'm going to just make these polygons super large. And that's a new tornado warning.
Tornado warning for McDonald County in southwestern Missouri.
Excuse me? Oh, that's an extension. That makes sense. That makes sense. CC drop on the tornado warning? Let's find out, shall we? So that is a CC drop, but that isn't a debris signature. The reason why I say that is because if you circle the area where the CC drop is at, go to reflectivity, you would like to see your reflectivity to be a lot higher. You would want stuff to be around the greens, the yellows, the oranges. You don't really have that. You have these blues, blacks, low values of reflectivity. So there's not really a whole lot in my mind for me to say that that is a debris signature here north of Maysville. But still do have some rotation. The other thing about it too, if you align the rotation, all right, you go greens moving towards, reds moving away. All right, perfect. I got my rotation right here, just to the south and west of Maysville. If I go to correlation coefficient, the low correlation coefficient is not below that circulation. So just two things that I would use to determine if it's correlation, to debris or not. What about Kinta, Oklahoma? Kinta, Oklahoma is, that's due south of Warner. So if I go to the Fort Smith stuff, you are going to probably see some more thunderstorm activity here pretty soon. I'm assuming Kinta is actually Whitefield. No, it's not. Kinta is south of Whitefield, down there. Cool. So they are going to see some thunderstorms here soon. It's just not anything that's super significant at this time. I wouldn't say that there's going to be a whole lot of strong wind, a lot of strong hail. I'd say just a lot of it would be a lot of damaging winds. There might be a spin-up tornado that is possible. We'll have to see. Same thing over here in Latimer County and areas of Haskell County. But at this time, it doesn't seem to be too crazy. Yep, no problem, Big Money Ben. Texas is looking fine. Trust me when I say it's not really doing too much. Van Alstyne? Oh, Van Alstyne's Texas. As I said, Texas is fine. They're not seeing a whole lot. They finally put out a special weather statement for, what is this? 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-inch size hail. Anyways, it's fine. Guys can go to sleep if you want to, if you are over in those areas. I'm still streaming. Yep, I'm still alive. Living like Larry. Oh, Rogers, Arkansas. Let's see. Rogers, Arkansas is probably just going to see a lot of wind. Not really too much. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Washington and Benton counties here in Arkansas. So yeah, a lot of wind. A lot of wind from what I can tell. Not really anything else. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised the tornado warning got... Actually, the tornado warning expires in 20 minutes. So that's interesting. Maybe I can go to bed eventually. If we get no more tornado warnings, that means I don't have to cover any more weather. Yep, no problem. Yeah, Texas, as I said, Texas is going to be fine. A lot of storms that are moving on through into like Denton County, Gainesville. Not really doing too much. You guys are good. I'm actually going to move. Where was Decatur again? Oh yeah, that was freaking Illinois. I forgot. Sherman, please. Thank you. we're going to actually put our camera over in Sherman, Texas, so we can actually see the storms that are going to move on through. Unless if Gainesville is actually online. I have no idea if it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be online. So it looks like we're going to be using the Sherman, Texas live camera here as our side view. Be nice to see what's going on. How's Red Oak, Texas looking? It's not supposed to be bad here until 4 a.m. Red Oak. Red Oak, Texas. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Storms are going to go south of you. You'll be okay. Okay, hold up. I might want to control panel. If we close that, turn that back on, might be able to see a little bit better. Maybe. Welcome to Radar Omega. That's wonderful. Did it log me out of Radar Omega? Are you serious? No, it didn't. Okay, it just didn't save my stuff. You know, chat, I love what I do here. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, please. Satellite. It didn't save my thing again, but that's fine. I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yep, sounds good, Summer. Am I expecting anything with the storm going through Kansas right now? Not really. All the storms that are going through Kansas right now are not strong at all. Tornado watch in Wichita Falls, Texas is in effect until 3 a.m. They should cancel it. Sounds like a fair idea. Any chance you could get a link to the camera map? Made a ticket in Discord a while ago. Didn't want... That's right. Let me do that now. Let me do that now. Got you. If there's any issues with the camera map, feel free to DM me. Viewer send. All right, check your email. Let's go back to our tornado warning that is now heading over into McDonald County. The rotation's starting to deteriorate more and more, which I'm very happy about. So that means there's a good chance this thing's not going to get tornado warned here. Be great if they just straight up canceled it. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? That would be wonderful. I appreciate you guys helping me out, by the way, hitting the subscribe button down below, sharing this with all sorts of different people. You guys are great.
Center Chandler 61090.
Ooh, that's crazy. Why am I wearing shades? Because my eyes hurt when I look at the lights, and I need blue light glasses pretty soon, or else I'm going to be losing it. This is also the sunglasses my girlfriend got for me on my birthday this past Tuesday. It's pretty nice. How's Springfield looking? Springfield's looking all right, honestly. In about an hour and 45 minutes, you guys are going to start to get some thunderstorms, but it really isn't super bad, so you should be okay. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning for Joplin did just expire. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking all right. Honestly here, guys, 15 minutes from now, 13 minutes from now, when this tornado warning expires, it's probably going to be when this event is going to be pretty much over with. Pretty much done. Could see some strong wind, some lightning, some hail.
Center, did you get a hold of?
It's not really going to be doing more than that, though. I'm going to fix this polygon stuff here real quickly. There we go. All right. Got our warnings. Got all of our stuff. That looks good. That looks tough. Might have to change my, I thought my color table. Man, I'm going to have to be messing with all sorts of stuff. This is, not wonderful. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. Check V in Oklahoma? I sure can. East of Weber's Falls near Warner. That is over here. A lot of wind. I don't see anything tornadic. I see this boundary that is extended out in front of the storm. This usually is indicative of some strong winds is being pushed out in front of the storm. A lot of strong winds out there. So yeah, not too crazy at this time. Midwest with the 2. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It says, how is Bloomington, Illinois looking for tonight? Just some general thunderstorms, I would assume so. Yeah, you guys don't even have a tornado watch anymore. So Bloomington, I believe, is definitely just gonna want to watch out. There is a thunderstorm that's right next to your area. There is a thunderstorm that's right next to your area. Give it about, I'd say, an hour. Storms will be going over you. Just a lot of lightning. A lot of hail. Just general stuff. Not really too crazy. Not really too crazy. But yeah, as I said, the storm that's near Vian here in Oklahoma is not really doing too much. Check the HRRR for today. You know, that's actually a pretty decent idea. Let's check the HRRR for today as we keep our radar loop here to the side. Let's do it. Let's check the HRRR. Log in. What do you mean? Did it seriously log me out of everything? I swear my computer logged me out of everything today. I don't understand why. I don't understand how. But it did. And now I'm just kind of like, bleh. Alright, let's zoom in here. Forecast loop. It's the 6Z run. Of course, we got to turn into weenies, so we got to see exactly what the composite reflectivity is going to say. So storms are going to continue to move through Dallas-Fort Worth area. 10Z, so around 4 to 5 a.m. Line will continue to kind of move on through, deteriorates into portions of Arkansas, continues to move on through into northeastern Texas, and then it really deteriorates by around noon to 1 o'clock. Storms start to form. It is what? Near like the Groesbeck and the Crockett area? Is that what that is? No, it's Marlin and Bremont, area south of Buffalo, near Centerville. So storms start to form over there. Gnarly looking supercell that moves on through near Clarksville. I'll tell you what. That thing goes woof. Couple strong supercells that try to develop over, and then it turns into a cluster mode. Another cluster mode that'll start to move on through into portions of western Arkansas. I do think that could be the potential for some tornadic activity over there. This cluster mode in western Arkansas. So that might be something for us to continue to watch out for.
No record for David Adam Mary 389.
Someone said Purim. Let me take a look real quickly. Purim, Oklahoma. Oh, that's right. Purim is just a lot of thunderstorms. Maybe some wind as well, but not really too crazy. You should be alright. Should be okay.
Negative returns for David Adam Mary.
If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and even subscribe.
Both clear.
Especially if you're enjoying the content. We're 25 likes away from 900. 25 likes away from 900 likes. We're also 15 subscribers away from 51,900 subscribers. It's pretty gnarly. We're definitely getting up there. Check the Bethel Acres, please. Bethel Acres, I think, is like up here. I think. If it's not, it's not. I'll have to look it up on Google Maps. Bethel Acres, Oklahoma. It's not. That's Shawnee. You guys are okay. Just all that rain out there. That's nothing. It's just rain. Rain, lightning, thunder, nothing. Don't worry about it. Centerville, Arkansas. Centerville, Arkansas. Good question. You're south of Russellville. You guys are going to be getting your severe weather tomorrow. You might get some residual severe weather tonight. Your main stuff is tomorrow. Tomorrow. 4 minutes until the tornado warning expires here in McDonald County. Yeah, today is interesting. $51,900. There we go. I'll put the Sherman camera back up. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate your guys' support. Appreciate you guys a lot. Yeah, that rotation that went into McDonald County has now died out completely. I fully anticipate them to not issue a new tornado warning with that. If they do issue a new tornado warning, though, it'll be kind of interesting. There's a lot of strong winds heading to the south of Joplin. I'm not sure if that's tornadic or if that's just some strong winds, but it looks to me like it's some strong winds. But now I'm kind of interested to see if they issue something tornadic there. That is interesting near McKee. That could be a land spout. Funny enough, that could either be a tornado or a land spout. One of the two here, east of Vian. Any radars that are good but free? I think my radar is free. Can I check Frisco, Texas again? I mean, there's just a lot of special weather statements here. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Half-inch hail. It's just Sherman, Texas should just be windy and lightning, right? That should sound about right. That's what we're seeing here on the Sherman camera. Actually, it's not really too windy in general, but yeah. It'll get towards Sherman here eventually. And then we'll have to see what it does. In 1 minute and 20 seconds, the tornado warning is going to expire, and then we are going to have no tornado warnings. Thank goodness. I hope I don't jinx that. I really don't want to jinx that. Yeah, there's no rotation on this thing right now, and if there is, it's barely there, but it's just, no. No. It's meh. Kentucky? Yeah, maybe so. Gustnado, it's possible. How's Dallas look? No, we're going to get storms coming soon. Dallas is not really too significant. Should be all right. Check on Norman. Norman's good. Norman, I mean, they've got a tornado that went near the area over there, but in regards to, like, severe weather that's near there, oh, yeah, you guys are good. Don't worry about it. I've got friends that are over in OU. Power flashing on and off in Fayetteville. Yeah, you got a pretty strong storm that's moving off towards the Bentonville, the Springdale, the Johnson, the Fayetteville areas. So I might stay on until after those storms pass on through. We'll see. I think I will. I think I will stay on until this damage threat considerable storm does pass through Bentonville. Because I know there's a lot of people who live over here in Benton County and Washington County. And then once that's done and over with, probably for another 30 minutes, then we'll skedaddle out of people's hair. Yeah, this warning ends in 30 minutes anyway. So at the end of that warning, I think that's when we're going to be heading off for the night. Andrew with the 5, thank you so much, really do appreciate it. Says the traffic cam king doesn't require sleep like us peasants. Well, I mean, I did sleep pretty decently yesterday after my final, so I did all right. I did okay. I was having a whale of a time, if you will. Show goes on tomorrow, right? Another live stream tomorrow. We are just continuing to go off. Has any more happened within the last hour? Spin up tornado or two that occurred over near Kansas, Oklahoma. Yeah, make that make sense. It's gotta be confusing. Just be like, oh, Kansas, Oklahoma. What state is it in? Kansas, Oklahoma? No, it's in Kansas, Oklahoma. The city's name is Kansas. It's near Leech, specifically. Leech, Oklahoma. As I said, Andrew, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Some wild straight line winds. I can feel the wind. It's not even here. Yeah, so basically what's happening with those storms, or at least a lot of these storms, is there's this massive line that jumps out in front of it. It's called this outflow boundary here. It's basically when the storm pushes winds out in front of the storm, winds just kind of surge. And there's no rain, or at least very little rain. It's just a lot of strong winds. But what this also does is it prohibits the storm from actually getting any stronger. The only way it can is, of course, you have little juts that occur right on the line. And even then, there's just not really a whole lot of them. I can't rule out the potential, of course, for a spin-up or two. I mean, you know how it is. But Dallas-Fort Worth, you guys are definitely going to want to watch out for the threat of something that could try to be tornadic. So watch out for sure. Watch out for sure. St. Louis going to get thunderstorms soon? I don't think it's going to be too soon. Yeah, I mean, it'll be overnight. I wouldn't say it's too soon, though. Yeah, see ya, Elva. Thank you for being out here tonight. Trying to find a scanner down there, and I can't. Here there's someone called back from Oklahoma City. Is down helping out. Hoping that's a good sign. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff. Sad stuff in Sulphur. Sad stuff in Sulphur. Sad stuff in Meridian. Hold up. Let's actually go take a look. Because Google Maps. Alright. So first things first, we have the tornado that occurred over in Wagoner. So we did have some debris that occurred over there. And that's actually some traffic that's over on the southeastern side of Wagoner. So that actually is some crazy stuff. But I want to go over to south of Ardmore near Marietta. They still have traffic shut down. Traffic is completely shut down because of the tornado that went near Marietta. Damage that was done over here near the Lake Murray Marina. And then Dixon, some damage over in Dixon as well. But I mean, this over here near Marietta must have been some significant activity. Must have been a significant tornado that occurred over here. Because it's just absolutely... absolutely insane just to see. Part of me kind of wishes that there was a little bit of like a little camera down there. But even if there was a camera down there, I don't think we'd be able to see anything. I think power is out. I think power is out. I just accidentally clicked the wrong thing. That's wonderful. Nate is still smart, apparently. County outages. That's what I want. Yeah, 86.6% of people in Love County, that is where Marietta is at, and Thackerville, is without power. I mean, that's just an ouch. That's an ouch and a half. So, I mean, there's just... that's some crazy stuff there. But I mean, look, you just clearly see there's damage based off of the fact that traffic's not moving. One side of the interstate shut down. This area here from the Love County Sheriff's Office all the way up to this portion here in Highway 77 is just gone. Like, there's no traffic here. So there's definitely a lot of damage over in some of this area. I mean, we're probably talking about a significant tornado. We're probably talking about more than likely cars are overturned over there. Is that seriously what that is? Why is Nate wearing sunglasses? Because my eyes hurt. And I needed to show off. I needed an excuse to show off the gift that my girlfriend got me for my birthday this past Tuesday. So.
Can I get you head to 116 West Frisco Street in Davenport? It's going to be a welfare check on...
how's Watts, Oklahoma looking? Let me take a look.
The RP on...
St. Louis, 3 hours out then? See, the problem with St. Louis is that storms are going to be kind of in and out. They either form or they don't. And it's pretty sporadic over in those areas. It's kind of just... so I'm checking Watts here real quickly for you. As my computer starts to kind of go on the struggle bus. Yeah, Siloam Springs. There is definitely some activity over here. I have no idea what's going on with my computer at the moment. This doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Usually, when this happens... oh, my CPU was at 100%. Why? I have no idea. How? I have no idea. But I'm going to guess it was a couple things that occurred. So that's gnarly. That's gnarly, isn't it? But yeah, Siloam Springs, Gentry, Watts... just some general thunderstorms over here, although some localized areas could have some significant damaging winds. Some localized areas could have some significant damaging winds. Let's see if I can specifically pinpoint that out for you here. It's not over Watts. It'd be more near the Siloam Springs, the Highfill area. What in the world's going on in the scanner? Thanks, scanner. Very cool. Springfield, Missouri is not really going to be doing too much. There's a severe thunderstorm that is over here in the Jasper, Newton, and McDonald County. This isn't really going to be that gnarly. It should be all right. See, Abigail, I wish I bought that. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, she's sweet. Someone asked a question in chat, Greg. I wanted to interact with someone in chat because I want to be someone, you know, make sure everyone in chat understands. Whatever, I don't know. I mean, I've been talking about weather for, what, 15 hours? Right now, I'm just trying to be sociable with y'all. Oh, that's funny. Nina with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I just realized if we keep going at this pace, we're going to be getting to 52,000 subscribers here pretty soon. Like, that's going to be pretty dope. I had no idea we were actually getting that close. So, I mean, as if we had another reason to watch out for these storms to pass through Bentonville and Springdale and Fayetteville. Now we have another reason to stay up. Oh boy. We're also, what? 37 likes away from 1,000 likes? Talk about crazy.
23 calm center. Says you can't give me an ETA, please.
Talk about crazy. You know, is that what I'm gonna have to just say every single time someone says something mean in the chat? Am I just gonna have to quote Reed Timmer and just say, "Go pound sand"? Go pound sand, buddy. Do I have chat's approval?
Okay, go
Diane, good night. Have a nice night.
He says he's already taking the kid to the hospital.
Why do I really like the idea of that? Why do I really like the idea of that?
Okay, he's still in
Like, that's devious. That's devious. I want to see if there is also some activity over here in Norman. There was reports of damage in some of these local areas. Couldn't exactly tell here from some of this, but we'll see. I'm looking. Iron Diamond with a 2. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. 1 confirmed death in Sulphur, Oklahoma. Oh, man.
Okay, it's going to like children.
Man. That sucks.
Okay, you might notify OXP. I'm not going to be able to catch up to them from here.
The only reason why I'm not recommended more on YouTube is because I don't have chasers. Or a whole lot of chasers on my channel. Everyone else either has really good connections or just money. And I have neither, which is leaving us with whatever we have here. By the way, here's our look in Sherman, where we have lightning in the distance, and I thought I saw some power flashes too. But I also then questioned myself as to why there would be power flashes with a storm that's only producing 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, we're just going to be looking at this storm here that's going to be approaching into Sherman, Texas. Because we can. Actually, Sherman, Texas is not even in a special weather statement. So, I guess we're just looking at how gnarly these storms can get. Yep. All right. I am going to tell every single hater in chat in the wise words of Reed Timmer. Go pound sand. Go pound sand.
On the phone, he said the child's awake.
I was actually expecting a lot more lightning in the storm. I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's not, you know.
Okay.
There we go. I mean, there's some lightning with this storm. There's some. It's not a lot. It's there. Grinding hours in the streamer mines. One day it'll pay off. Unfortunately, it won't because everyone's doing the same exact thing that I am, which means I'm lagging behind, especially with my college. But it's fine. Listen, my whole entire goal, stuff like that, at least for this channel, is to try and grow as large of a community as I can, so that way we all can just talk about weather, try and help some people, do some other stuff. What scanner am I listening to? Whichever one's in southern Oklahoma.
Did you happen to get a
Stuff like
vehicle
that.
description he's driving?
Can I do Carthage, Missouri? I can. Carthage, I believe, is somewhere over here. Yes, Joplin. Knew it sounded familiar to me. I knew it did. So storms that are over here that are in Carthage are not really doing a whole lot. The end. No, seriously. No, you got some damaging winds that are possible within the area. I don't see any hail. Maximum expected hail size is next to none. And I definitely don't see anything tornadic. There is no rotation within any of this areas. Any with these areas. So you're pretty good. Storms are now passing through Bentonville. The outflow boundary is now extended further into Lowell and Springdale and Johnson, so not really doing a whole lot on that extent, which is pretty whack. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe. Helps us grow our community, helps us spread the information with more and more people on YouTube. Thank you. Yep, Milwaukee is safe. Milwaukee is safe. I need to figure out a more efficient way for me to blend the chat of both YouTube and Twitch. It's not really working too well on Streamlabs. That could be a tornado warning here soon. If that juts out a little bit more. Maybe. Iron Diamond with a 2. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Says, have they rated the Elkhorn Blair tornado yet? I think they said something about it being an EF3 so far, but I can pull it up for you if need be. Watch this. I got some magic tools. I got some magic tricks. I got all sorts of magic. Everything that you may need.
So he would not like to pull over and wait on the ambulance. He also
Cool looking stuff.
was advising that he
Oh yeah, there is no chance. I know exactly what my brother is doing, and it is kind of funny. They've rated the tornado that was over near the airport. as an EF3 152. The one that went from the airport all the way over to the Harrison-Potawatomi County line is an EF3, but they have not rated Elkhorn yet. They have not rated Elkhorn yet. They've also done some of these other tornadoes. The Des Moines tornado was EF2. So far, at least. EF2 125. Creston, EF2 130. Osceola, EF2 135. This was the what tornado? Doesn't matter, I guess. EF2. Tornado that was over near Waco. That was an EF2 as well. 115. It's not super crazy. Yeah, my man is the milkman. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's kind of what we got here. Just damage surveys, not really too crazy at this time. EF2 in Kansas yesterday for Fredonia.
Good.
Ironically, that is also still Wilson County. Wilson County just gets all the tornadoes. Like, they get no breaks. No breaks. They got all the tornadoes today in southeastern Kansas. They got all the tornadoes as well yesterday. It happened. It happened. Well, and we also have to keep in mind that the tornadoes that are over here in Omaha, a lot of these are preliminary. So they're still surveying more of the damage. They're still looking at a lot of that stuff. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. No chance it's done yet. Any current warnings? There's a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. There's even a tornado watch right now. You can actually see at the bottom screen. Look at that. See that yellow area that is down here? That's recently added onto the stream. It's pretty nice. It's a tornado watch for all the counties and stuff like that. They have severe thunderstorm warnings on there. Severe thunderstorm watches. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. By the way, we're 49 subscribers away from 52,000. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty insane. Live look out of Sherman, Texas, if you couldn't tell. Out of strong storms over here. Also got some strong storms that are producing some damaging winds over along the border of Oklahoma and Arkansas. Only got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. You only got 2. Only got 2. Did one hit Marietta, Oklahoma? Yes, Marietta, Oklahoma did get hit. Significantly, I might add. Once again, there's based off of Google Maps, you can tell there is some significant damage over here. There's been reports of cars being flipped on the interstate on I-35. And you can see that too. You can see the red dotted line here, and then the cutoff of traffic. The red here as well. The interstate is shut down. The interstate here near Marietta is shut down. The U.S. highway here at Highway 77, that's shut down too. They're not letting anyone get through. Wow, we're starting to get some pretty gnarly lightning here at Sherman. This is kind of interesting. As soon as I say it looks interesting, stuff starts to calm down. I guess the weather hates me today. That's very convenient, isn't it? Very convenient. That's life. It happens. We have an ongoing fight on Twitter. What? Hold up. Drama? Drama on Twitter? No. No chance. Did Alex Span get hit by a tornado? Alex Span got hit by a tornado. Wow. That's crazy. What's up, J. Crew? Yo, yo. Nice to see you. Let's go back to this here for right now.
I'm trying to get hold of the mother. Wants her to come up to the hospital and help him.
How about Tulsa? Is it safe to go to bed? Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good. Do not worry. Iron Diamond with the 2. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It says there were 11 active PDSs last night at once. It was so crazy to watch, too. Oh my gosh. Like, it never ended. Over and over and over again. Like, ugh. Woof. Looks like the road is blocked off near Holdenville as well. It looks like the road is blocked off. There's some trees down near the Holdenville area as well.
Their call center. Good. And so we're back tonight. Apparently, our roommate went back to sleep or something. Had to come outside.
Yeah, a lot of lightning over here now in Sherman. Go back to the radar over here, looking at Sherman. New special weather statement. Not severe thunderstorm warning, so these storms are not severe. Not severe. Special weather statements here for portions of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Fort Worth and Dallas is going to start getting their thunderstorms. It is not going to be significant, I promise you. I'm actually going to change the name of my stream to just, I don't know, breaking news. Severe weather coverage. I don't know, something like that. Your stream has started. What? Breaking news. Severe weather coverage. Update, please. Thank you. Wow. I can actually run a YouTube channel, apparently. So yeah, got storm that's heading over here towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Not very strong at all, honestly. Dixon, Tennessee was hit. No, Dixon, Oklahoma. LCL is supposed to be 200 to 400, so these storms have no problems producing tornadoes. The ones right now are the ones that were earlier. Ones that were earlier didn't have 200 to 400, I didn't believe. Thought they were at like 500. Time to fact check that. Where is my LCL? There's my LCL. Go back in time. Yeah, we're talking about 750 to 500. 750 to 500. Got a friend near Joplin. How are they looking? Also, any worries for Austin? Now, Austin's going to be fine. As for Joplin, Joplin's going to be as fine as Austin is. I mean, there's no severe thunderstorm warning over here for Joplin. The storm's already past Joplin. Storms are actually going to be heading towards Springfield, and they're not even going to be super strong, so should be good on that front. Now we got storms heading into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Convenient, right? Some gnarly looking thunderstorms that are over there. Oh, the Fort Smith radar. 13 minutes remaining on this singular severe thunderstorm warning. Oh. When does this tornado watch expire? 7 a.m. Yeah, congrats. I'm not staying up until 7 a.m. That's not happening. That's not happening. "86-year-old aunt lives in Dallas. Isn't around." As I said, there's not really a whole lot of stuff happening in Dallas. You're pretty good. I really want to see if there's other areas here. I really want to see if there are other areas that had tornado damage that we could see on Google Maps. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Hit that like button. Helps us get onto YouTube's algorithm. Same thing with subscribing too. You do both. You're helping me grow my community. Helping me get my outreach out to more and more people. So I appreciate you. Yeah, it looks like Leech right here. This is near like where the church is. There's like a Leech First Baptist Church. Born Again Pews. Church furniture manufacturer? Geesh. Lowry Free Will Baptist Church. See, they must have the highest supply. Those two churches right there of like pews. Leech Middle School. Looks like it's still there. But there is a lot of traffic over in this area. I think this could be where there was some damage. That was possible. I think it's possible. Plus, we're also 26. That's actually really interesting. We're 26 subscribers away from 52,000. How about that? You know, like, talk about crazy. New severe thunderstorm. Bruh. This is a bruh. It's a funny looking storm heading off into western Arkansas. Twitch runs faster than YouTube. Yes, it does. If you have a Twitch account, feel free to go on to Twitch. Look at that. Click the link, hit the follow button. If you want to do both, I recommend you do both because, well, if one stream dies, the other one stays up. There you go, but you can hit that follow button if you're over on Twitch. And someone brought up a good point. It's just like, why don't you just do some exclusive stuff on Twitch as well? Try and increase activity over there. And I'm like, you know, that's a good idea. So I think in the future, especially since Twitch is more of a live streaming platform, I think I'm going to want to do some in-person forecasts, like live forecasts on Twitch, like exclusively on Twitch. That would be pretty nice way for people to kind of pick my brain and to kind of understand as to what my thought process is going into some events. So, Iron Diamond with the 2, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Says also over 50 people are injured in Central Sulphur, Oklahoma. Wow. That is absolutely insane. Wow, wow, wow. How many EF4 plus do I think we got in the past day or two? At least one. If Elkhorn's not an EF4, I don't know what to think about the EF scale anymore. I genuinely don't know. Can I look at Pilot Point? I sure can. Kira, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. You said Pilot Point. I'm assuming that's Texas. Pilot Point is northeast of Denton. You guys are all right. I'm just seeing some thunderstorms. General thunderstorms. Maybe some little gusts. Other than that, not really too crazy. How many people do we have following on Twitch? Maybe add some tags like weather. That's true. That's true. I definitely could have done that. We're at 732 followers on Twitch. That's not terrible. That's not bad at all. Storm Chasers on Twitch in the IRL category. I could bring some crazy numbers. That is true. And I've also talked to some Storm Chasers that are from Germany as well. There's interesting stuff over there. That's a tornado warning.
Tornado warning for Central Dade County in southwestern Missouri.
Excuse me. Greenfield. Well, looks like we're staying up. There you go. Tornado warning. Well, there we go. I guess we have more coverage. More coverage to do. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe. That helps us get onto YouTube's algorithm. And if anyone got woke up by this tornado warning, hopefully they're going to be able to hop in on this stream and stuff like that. But maybe you'll get more Twitch views if you get no. Stop. Stop. Enough. But yeah, if you live in Greenfield and Dadeville here in Missouri, this is in Dade County, Missouri. You need to get in your safe space, underground, or lowest innermost part of your building. I'm in prime time in Australia? Really? Wow. Thought Missouri was dying down. It was. And then for whatever reason, this decided to spin up. I wonder if this produced a tornado. It looks actually very interesting. The next velocity scan should be coming in here in a second. Might have died out. We'll see. But if you live near Greenfield, Lockwood, South Greenfield, areas south of Arcola, areas to the west of Dadeville, need to get into your safe space. Once again, underground or lowest innermost part of your building. Oh yeah, hopefully the folks that are over here, you need to watch out. Hopefully you guys are watching out. If you're in Springfield, you guys are good. All right, believe it or not, you guys are all right. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning for Cedar and Dade County for strong damaging winds. It's not really going to be too crazy, though. It's not going to be too crazy, so you guys should be all right to that extent. Look back at this storm that's down here, approaching the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma. Believe it or not, we could actually see a tornado warning over here on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma, too. Is there a tornado possible tag on this cell? Yes, there is. There's a tornado possible tag here, heading into Crawford and Washington County here in Arkansas. It's kind of interesting. Once again, there's a tornado warning here. Tornado warning that has been issued for portions of Dade County. If you know anyone that lives in Dade County, Missouri, guys need to get into your safe space. Is Frisco, Texas still safe? Yes, it is. I appreciate that, Jeannie. Just when I think it's getting quiet. Yeah, that's true. We're also 13 subscribers away from 52,000, which is pretty insane. Abigail with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Came here from YouTube just to use my Prime sub. That's pretty great. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Stretch your legs, take a walk around the house. Take a leak, drink something. I actually did that earlier when I had to switch streams. Did that earlier. Warrensburg, Missouri. Good question. I'll look into that real quickly. You live in the county south of Dade. Now you're nervous? Trust me. It's not that serious. It really isn't. It's just a lot of wind. A lot of wind. You said Warrensburg, Missouri. Warrensburg, Missouri. Oh, you guys are fine. Don't worry about it. A lot of rain, a lot of flooding. Turn around, don't drown. Don't drive into flooded roadways. You drive into a flooded roadway, that's when you can start to make some issues. That's when issues start to occur. Don't cause issues. Don't do that. Don't be a donut. Don't be a donut. You know, that's a gnarly looking storm that's going to try and jut out. Might be a little bit of rotation here. Once again, green's moving towards the radar, red's moving away. A little bit of broad activity there, but it looks like a lot of wind here too. This could be from a cell merger. Let's see what happens from the cell here. Yeah, it's a little supercell that's trying to form out in front of the outflow boundary. It's definitely trying. How's Dallas-Fort Worth area? It's fine. Dallas-Fort Worth is not going to be seeing a whole lot. Just some wind. Just some wind. That's it. We are 1 subscriber away from 52,000 subscribers. 1 subscriber away. How whack is that? See that at the bottom left-hand side? It says 51,999. That's how many subscribers we have. There you go, chat. We've done it. We've done it. All right, now everyone can unsubscribe. We're getting close to the end of the stream. All right, you can unsubscribe, you can subscribe, you can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to grow my community here so I can try and get my outreach out to more and more people. Spread awareness and stuff like that. Came from YouTube monitoring on our own radar Omega. How do you see debris on radar? Is that a premium feature? No, you go on to correlation coefficient and you need to basically align it with the velocity couplet of a storm. And if you have an area that could likely be a low correlation coefficient underneath it, because you want to use correlation coefficient, is the as the product. That's the product you want to use. So you go over to dual polarization, go to high res correlation coefficient, and then you try and align a velocity couplet with high res velocity. If you try and find velocity and stuff like that, then you try to align it, or you circle, say, the velocity. And then if you have a low correlation coefficient associated with it, like blues and stuff like that, that is associated with a debris signature. So, Jordan Glover with the $2. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's Carthage, Missouri for the next hour. Carthage should be good. Like, storms should be past you guys, and there's just gonna be a lot of rain, a lot of lightning. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Eagle Mountain, north of Fort Worth. Now have a river in your front yard. A lot of lightning and thunder. Tornado watch. Excited. Yeah, as I said, tornado stuff is not really going to do too much. That's fine. Don't really have to worry about it that much. Yeah, this thing still has a little bit of rotation north of Greenfield. Little bit of rotation. Red's moving away. Green's moving towards. Right in the middle is where the tornadic rotation would be. As soon as this tornado warning ends in 12 minutes, we're going to head off for the night. How's Republic, Missouri? That's a good question. Let's see if I can pull that up. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe. That helps us increase our outreach to more and more people here on this social media platform and other social media platforms. So please be sure to do that. It definitely means a lot. More people we have, the more we are able to get our information out to more people in general. Program or app do I use? I use GR2 Analyst. Gibson Ridge Analyst 2 version 3. How's the Dallas-Fort Worth area? Dallas-Fort Worth is fine. Trust me. Thanks, geologist. Appreciate you. Yeah, still a little bit of stuff there. Republic's just going to see some general thunderstorms, really. That's what I'm thinking. Not really too much. Is there a tornado threat for Frisco? No. It hasn't changed. I promise you, nothing has changed in Texas. Nothing has changed. I don't see anything. Frisco is seeing some wind. That's it. Wind. Excuse me. As I said, I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all being here. I don't care. I like pixelated radar. Pixelated radar is honestly my favorite. One of the favorite things of all time. Yeah, that is a supercell that is trying to develop out in front, but it's just not doing a great job with it. I'm kind of surprised they haven't canceled the tornado warning here. But another 9 minutes, they'll have to, as that's when it is forced to expire. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, no problem, scientist. I've actually got my, funny enough, I have my other thing of fried rice right here. I think I'm going to eat it for this last 10 minutes. This last 10 minutes, I think I'm going to eat it. Oh, 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 that smells delicious. I might actually, hold up, how cold is this? It's not cold at all. It actually tastes really good. Oh my god. So as I said, you ever want to be my friend or if you want to bribe me into something, Japanese hibachi is the way to go. Specifically fried rice. Fried rice is to die for. To die for. It's Grayson County safe. Grayson County is in what state? What about Aurora, Missouri? Aurora's fine. Don't worry about it. Bolivar, Missouri. Isn't Bolivar like... Bolivar sounds really familiar.
722.
There it is. Bolivar is in the general path of these strong winds. Just stay indoors, stay away from windows. You should be okay. What's just west of Fort Smith? Damaging winds. Maybe the chance for a spin up is possible. Other than that, not really too much. I think it's just rain and wind. I really do. I want a bento box. I feel that. Whereabouts was that potential supercell I was tracking? This one right here is just north of Fort Smith near Cedarville, Natural Dam in Mountainburg, heading into Crawford County, Arkansas. Right on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma. North of I-40. Yeah, still a supercell right there. Now I'm kind of curious to see what the environment is like. Hold up. My nose is dying. That photograph is linear. I'm not sure it can produce something. I'm addicted to your you're addicted to your local hibachi bad. Yeah, that's kind of me too. Getting some hail in North Fort Worth. Is it like large hail or is it just kind of like meh? Grayson County is far north Texas, near the border of Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, Grayson County is fine. Yeah, you guys are good. Yep, we're just kind of chilling in here, chat, just for the last few minutes before this tornado warning expires or dies or whatever. Whenever that is. Even if a new tornado warning gets issued, like, consider. It's a nasty autograph in southwestern Missouri. Oh, come on.
Tornado warning for southeastern Cedar County in southwestern Missouri.
No. I'm not staying up for that one. That one's gonna die. See? Told you. When will the tornadoes approximately start tomorrow? 1 Central-ish. That's when we can start watching. The other tornado watch got canceled. Which rating had the Elkhorn tornado? They haven't officially rated it yet. They rated the one that was over in the Omaha International Airport, though. That was an EF3. Elkhorn, I'm so positive, had to have been an EF4, but... Man. Any of this moving to Georgia? Nope. Georgia is pretty good. If it does move into Georgia, it'll be on Tuesday, but it will be very, very weak. Fried rice is delicious. End of story. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Will I be live again for the next round of tornadoes after some sleep? Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. So the next round, the third round, was supposed to be the line of storms. This stuff. And, that part underperformed. Just a little bit, in my opinion. But that's fine. I'm actually happy about that. What did they rate the one that went through Sulphur, Oklahoma? It takes a full 24 hours before they can rate it. So they wouldn't be able to tell us. All right. Sleepy time for me. I will, Sheesh, I'm hiccuping all over the place. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We're going to do another live stream tomorrow. We're going to be covering significant tornadoes, or the potential for significant tornadoes tomorrow. Elvis, with the $8.88. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Will lightning come in Michigan? Maybe. It's possible. But it's unlikely. Sheesh. That's a sign of me needing to go to sleep. As if me stuttering wasn't enough. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the live stream, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications. Share this with friends and family on social media. Also, follow me on social media. Links are in all the descriptions down below. Yes, I said descriptions because just why not? Sounded great. Find it really funny. Found it really, really funny, but it's okay. Yeah, tomorrow, sometime around early afternoonish. Early afternoon is when I'm looking to start to live stream. So it should be pretty gnarly. All right.